Hello there. I didn't think there was this bar here. I thought you'd have a better view of me. But welcome to SC Fish Keeping. It's been a while. We are in fact under my 180-gallon aquarium, and we're going to be setting that aquarium up today. Before we get started, have any of you ever actually laid under your fish tank? It's definitely a view that you're not used to. And you know, when you got a big old filter down there, it doesn't leave a whole lot for leg room. So anyway, enough goofing around. We got work to do. So here's the plan for today. Behind me is my 180-gallon aquarium. It's thick, it's heavy, it's 2 feet deep. It's an awesome tank. I got it from a local high school. It had a big old pacu in there. Since I got that tank, it's never been one that I've actually been able to scape or make look the way I want, or put a fish of my choosing in. Well, restarting the channel, restarting the fish room means we get to do just that. But as you can tell, it's actually missing a few key ingredients, if you will, before this thing is set up and ready for fish. Primarily being, well, more sand. Not just sand, but more of it.
Breathe in the air, the light that surrounds me. If we hold ourselves together, we'll go far.
Alright, I'm not going to leave you guys in there while this thing fills. It's 180 gallons. It's going to be a little while. But you might have noticed I stacked up the rocks in this back corner, and the reason I did that is because the wood... Water! Water! I need water! This is about to be the most buoyant driftwood that any fish tank has ever seen. So stacking up the rocks there, I kind of just buried the wood underneath them, hoping that that'll weigh it down. Then I left that side open, so we got really heavy on this one side. Nothing, pretty sparse over there. Spots to hide, those plants will all float, and just lots of big open swimming space.
Hey, what about your water?
Ooh, I wasn't kidding. Buoyant. It actually floated so much that we're out of the water on this side, but that's fine because one of the things I am missing still is a lid, and to get a lid I have to actually go pick one up. So a couple things we're gonna do: run to Lowe's, run to the pet store to get the chemicals we need to make this thing safe for fish. Go see my buddy Aaron, and then give it about a day, or maybe a week, but who's counting? You know, we're not dealing with exact sciences here, and maybe one of the steps that I showed you wasn't super necessary for getting fish in this tank. That does bring us to eBay, so we're gonna go over to the computer here, and I'm just gonna type live fish. Has anybody ever bought live fish off of eBay? If you have, let me know in the comments kind of what your experience was. But we're looking for this guy. So you see there's a lot of different options here, but the problem is I'm not looking to stock a pond. We really just want the one fish to grow out in the tank. So going with something like this is an option, but you'll see here it's a pack of 3. We really just want the one. And that really leads us with this guy, which I love this. It's gonna be a game, who knows? That's a pretty big spread as far as size of fish go. So are we gonna get an 8-inch one? A 14-inch one? Is this an old listing? Could they be way bigger?
The snozberries taste like snozberries.
Who knows? But for me, one of the most important things I wanna do is look at the description before we actually end up buying anything. If you ever buy fish online, make sure they have one of these arrive alive guarantees, or however they do it. Looks good. We're going to buy it now. You can see our total right here, but we're going to go ahead and confirm and pay. One largemouth bass officially ordered. Should ship overnight, which means we really just have to wait until tomorrow, and we'll pick this up then.
Eventually.
So I was a little off on the timeline, but that's okay. It's been a week since I placed that order. I thought when it said overnight shipping, that meant it would be that same night. So that's probably on me, but that's okay. We have fish, as you can see, live fish. And I'm anxious to get into this because, as you can tell, I haven't opened it, but the size of the fish that I ordered was anywhere from 8 to 14 inches, and this box is not 14 inches long, which is actually fine. I would kind of prefer it that way. So, let's see. Making the first cut. Ugh, there we go. Wow, that was kind of smooth. All right, opening. Oh, okay. Ooh, that's nice. Quarantine instructions. There's the bag. I see movement. Oh, there it is. It's heavy. Here you can kind of see it. That actually looks kind of like the perfect size. Now, before my arm falls off, let's go ahead and set him in the tank. Alright, I'm trying not to stress them out too much more than they already were, being shipped halfway across the country and then being emerged by me. But you can kind of see them right there. They did a good job double bagging. There was an ice pack in there. Water's a little murky, which I'm not too worried about, but I do want to give them probably about 15-20 minutes to acclimate, and then we'll pull them out and put them in the tank. Alright, he's got another minute just of acclimation, but I wanted to take a second to answer a question that I'm sure a lot of you have. Zach, why would you spend money on a fish that you could just go out and catch on your own? And that's a fantastic question, and I have what I think is a fantastic reason. Per the Nebraska fishing rules and regulations, if I wanted to catch and keep a largemouth bass, it would have to be at least 15 inches in length. And as you can see, that's a pretty good sized fish, which is great. Honestly, this is one that we have. Realistically, we'll get at least 15 inches. Ow, it pinched my finger. Ow. Well, I'm down for at least a week. Honestly, this guy's gonna grow, but that's part of the fun of having a fish, especially a big fish, is getting something that's smaller, watching it grow, and I wanted to be able to do that with you guys as we kind of restart the channel. So I wanted something that was not so small that we'd never see it in the tank, that we couldn't do feeding videos with, but not something that was so big that he's already almost done with this 180-gallon tank and we'd have to start doing something else with. So that's why I decided to order one. Hopefully that makes sense. Let's get this guy in his tank. Oh, he's in there. He looks good. Oh, my bag fell. Scared me. Sneak peek before I shut off the lights and let him adjust. I wasn't planning on using my hands, but he was actually so chill when I was grabbing him out of the water, I figured that'd be easier than like dumping the bag into a net and potentially harming him more. So I'm really happy. You saw how chill he was going in the tank. He wasn't darting around, which usually is a pretty good sign. He's pretty fat. He's a perfect size for this tank, exactly what I wanted. Fins are a little torn up, but that's to kind of be expected with the shipping and stuff. So let's give him a little bit of time and then we'll come back and check in. So it's been a couple hours since he's been in the tank and I'm really happy with the way that he's settled in. You can see he's still just kind of cruising around, checking out the different spots in the tank. I have seen him go into this light area, but obviously, I mean, he just got in the tank, so he does prefer this kind of shadowy bit. I'm curious, let me know if you like the way the lighting is set up. See if I can give you kind of a better view here. I just have the one LED light strip across the top, but it does give the tank kind of these dark shadowy spots with the one kind of focus area. And as you can tell, as I get a little bit closer, he does tend to kind of pull back into that shadowy spot. So it is definitely a comfort thing, but you can see he's gotten a lot darker, honestly. I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but there you go. You can really kind of see those spots are starting to come out. But this is a beautiful fish. I am honestly very happy, and the temperament and everything so far is pretty good. Normally what I do when I'd make a video with a new fish is I would give it a couple days, let the fish settle in, then I'd get some footage when they're really comfortable and feeding. But honestly, I'm just excited to get this video out, and so I'm gonna do that. Before we wrap this one up, there's one more thing that I want to do with this largemouth bass, and that's honestly one of the best parts of the hobby in general. So for that, I need a little help.
Is that a fish?
Is that the fish? What do you think?
Yes. It's so cool. Did you feed him yet?
Not yet. We'll have to do that in another video, don't you think?
Yeah.
He missed. Look, you see a fish? See a fish? Where's the fish? Is it fishy? Oh, bud. And he's off. Never really know what you're gonna get when you put the kids on camera, so. But they're excited that I'm making videos again. I am as well. Got lots of stuff that we're gonna do. At some point I'll kind of explain what's been going on with me and the family and my son. But for now we're just gonna kind of focus on, where'd he go? The largemouth bass. I will put the links to the eBay store where I got this fish from. They do have a lot of other native fish, but then their website has a lot of tropical stuff. And from what I've looked at so far, they have some pretty good prices, and I'm pretty happy with this one. So I'll probably be ordering some more fish from them in the future. So again, their links will be down in the description. Try and get that glare off. But yeah, that's it. I haven't wrapped up a video in a while, so I don't really know what to do.
Thanks for watching. Bye. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Am I gonna get paid after this?
No, you're not.
Oh.
Sorry, I want to get paid too, though.
Say, watch another video.
Watch another video, please.
Or else.
Or else.